This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a typical workday in our life as an Etsy seller and a small business owner. So this video is over the course of 2 days. The first day is all of the cutting, painting, staining of our signs, and then the second day is the packaging and the shipping. Y'all, it was so hot on this day. It was in the 90s and it was early in the morning and it was that hot. And we do have a mini split AC in the shop, but since we are doing a lot of painting and staining on this day, we like to leave the garage open, and it's so pretty outside. So, you know, it's not very fun to be closed up in a garage. And I love when the air is nice and hot and dry because our paint always dries so pretty and flawless, and it cures so well. In the winter and on rainy days, sometimes the paint takes forever to dry and it can get frustrating. So that's always nice.
With the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classically.
So I definitely am going to start doing more work with me videos. I have a ton of videos planned over the next few months, and hopefully, like I told you guys in the last video, we can get a good routine going. I'm really excited for the fall and holiday season because I have some really fun videos planned for you guys. Since I'm not selling a lot of the same products anymore, I do mostly laser cut items. I'm going to be spilling the tea on some tutorials of some items that did very well for me and made some good profit. So a lot of you guys have been asking me if John, my husband here, has been helping me full-time run our business. And yes, he is helping full-time now. We're doing this together and he is such a big help. You know, before it was just me and I was, you know, running the shop, running the YouTube channel, you know, doing all the things while he was out working too. And it was just a lot. And he started helping me just to kind of test it out. And we ended up really loving it and working together really well. And so now we're doing this together and it's been really nice. And like I said before, it was so crazy to go from being just me to having me and him and learning how to like accept the help and have people help me. So it's been a really cool learning experience, but it's been really nice. And yeah, so that pretty much answers that question. So a little tip for you guys, use a Brillo pad when you are sanding your paint in between coats. I never thought about it, but my husband, it was his idea, and it does such a good job of like buffing the paint for after your first coat, and it really does a good job. Like I said, you don't have to go and waste sandpaper. It doesn't gum up because you can just blow it out with your air compressor. But yeah, that's just a little tip for you guys. Just if you want to save a little bit of money, get you some Brillo pads and use it as your sanding block. It works. So let me know, you guys, what style work with me's do you enjoy? Do you like kind of just watching us work without stopping and me explaining during the video what I'm doing? Or do you like me kind of chit-chatting with you guys almost like you're there with me? Or do you not really care? Is it just like, I don't care, I just want to see it work with me? Because I know you guys love these videos, but let me know what you guys like to see, the different types. I know that I like to throw in a mixture sometimes of these kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like behind the scenes and I'm doing a voiceover, and then there's the kind where it's like more I'm there. I don't know if that makes sense, but let me know what kind you guys like the most.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels, just living off the edge. Only good times ahead. So let me put a smile upon your face.
So here I am the next morning really early, and I got to gluing. So before I turn the camera on, what I do is I kind of look over everything and make sure all of our letters look okay. I sand anything that needs to be sanded. I touch anything up if there's any like soot or any kind of like stuff on the paint. Usually the Thunder does a really good job of not getting any char or anything on the letters, but if there are like slight little bit, I just take a wet or damp paper towel and I just wipe it off a little bit, and it comes off really easily. And yeah, but that's what I don't show is myself kind of touching the stuff up before I start gluing. So kind of a lot goes into it. You know, once we bring it inside, I check everything over, glue everything on, and then John even checks it over before he packages it, because we just want to make sure that the people are getting what they ordered. I had the first situation in so long where I sent somebody the wrong color. I don't know how I did it, but she ordered a nursery name sign and she ordered a moss green color, and I accidentally sent, I think, black, and it was my mistake. But luckily she was so sweet, and I love when customers are really sweet and understanding, but I have not done that in so long because I'm so thorough usually. I don't know how I overlooked it or what, but just know it happens to all of us, and it makes my process more where I check over even more times now, because I don't want that to happen again, because you know you have to redo it. But luckily, like if it ever happens, I'm like on it right away, because I want to make sure that they get what they ordered and they're not stuck with something that they didn't want. Sorry for the really bad angle here. I had my camera, I think, super zoomed in and I didn't notice it. And so, yeah, you can't really see very well what I was doing here, but I was just bubble wrapping still. It usually takes me a while. But while I'm doing this, John's over there on the island packaging with the cardboard. And so he does that while I'm doing this. And then I hand it over to him and we just kind of do it like that. But yes, you guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I know that it was not me talking a lot like my old school, work with me's, but we were really busy on this day just trying to get stuff done. But know that future work with me's, I'll try and kind of chit chat more during the actual process and while we're doing it live. Here is all of the signs in the car. Y'all know we drive our stuff up to UPS since they charge so much to pick it up at our house. We just take the trip. So we do this a couple times a week. But yeah, here is an actual behind the scenes of our UPS warehouse here. We just get a cart and load them up into the cart, and then we just usually push it into there, and then they scan our packages in there. And that's usually it. After that, we'll run some errands if we need to while we're in town, and we'll be done for the day. By the way, guys, look at this beautiful sunset. It was like the prettiest one I had seen in so long, but I just had to share that with you guys at the end of this clip because it was an ending to a great day. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, everyone.